Good morning, friends. Welcome to our Art of Life. Our Art of Life has 50 verses. Today's verse is Living Calmly. This chapter says that some wonderful information about living calmly. Myself, Professor Bargela Subbarayudu, I am the life coach. Okay, progress is impossible without change, and those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. This is today's slogan. Progress is impossible without change, and those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. Okay, today's verse is living calmly. This is this art of life is the end product of my year-long journey of research, contemplation, and application of the wisdom that's been translated more than any volume in the world in so many languages, with the exception of some testaments. Many scholars consider my interpretation as a classic, the ultimate discourse on the nature of existence, and it continues to be a valuable resource for aging a way of life that guarantees integrity, joy, peace, and balance. If you go deeply to this chapter's interpretation, that this verse says, the heavy is the root of the light, the still is the master of unrest. Realizing this, the successful person is poised and centered in the midst of all activities. Although surrounded by opulence, he is not swayed. Why should the lord of the country flit about like a fool? If you let yourself be known to and fro, you lose touch with your root. To be restless is to lose one's self mastery. Okay, very beautiful words we have listened here about the chapter of living calmly in our art of life. This chapter says very deeply that you are being told that the true master knows that the ability to stay calm is always located within. From this perspective, there's no need to assign responsibility to others for how you feel, even though you may live in a world where blame and fault finding are endemic. You will own your feelings and actions. You will know that circumstances don't determine your state of mind. For that, power rests within you. When you maintain a peaceful inner posture, even in the midst of outstandingness, you change your life. The wisdom of this verse of living calmly prompts you to know that you have a choice. Do you want to be in a state of confusion or to have a tranquil inner landscape? It's up to you. Armed with this insight, The ecstatic state master does not allow an external event to be a disturbance. Outstandingness tells you that assigning blame for your lack of calmness will never bring you to the state of being that you are striving to attain. Self mastery only blossoms when you practice being aware of and responsible for what you are feeling. This particular part of the chapter is one that you will probably want to immerse yourself in repeatedly. After all, what could be better than the freedom of going through life without feeling that people and circumstances control you without your problems? Are you depressed, irritated, frustrated, exhilarated, especially in love? Whatever your current state, if you believe that a changing economic picture of, or a tapestry of events taking place around you is responsible, and you then use these external factors to explain your inner state of mind, you have lost touch with your root. Why? Because you are allowing yourself to be blown to and fro by the shifting winds of circumstance. The solution for a life of unrest is choosing stillness. The quiet of the outstandingness is oblivious to any turmoil in the world of the 10,000 things. This chapter content consists of two important contents. The first content is wow to seek a calm inner response to the circumstances of your life. In the midst of any kind of unrest, be an argument, a traffic jam, a monetary crisis, or anything at all, make the immediate decision that you will find the calm center of yourself by not thinking of what is taking place and instead taking a few deep breaths in which you opt to empty your mind of judgments. It becomes impossible to mentally flit about like a fool. You have the innate ability to choose calmness in the face of situations that drive others to madness. Your willingness to do so, especially when chaos and anger have been your previous choices, puts you in touch with the master of unrest. There was a time when I thought this was impossible. Now I know that even in the most troublesome of times, my reaction is to choose stillness, the way of the ecstatic state. The second important content is that with a written declaration or picture placed strategically in your home and workplace, remind yourself that no one can make you lose touch with your root without your concentration, with consent. Affirm the following often: I have the ability to stay poised and centered regardless of what goes before me. Then vow to put this new way of being into practice the next time a situation of unrest crops up. Do the mental work in advance and you will achieve the self mastery that outstandingness refers in this verse. More significantly, you will be in harmony with the ecstatic, which is your ultimate calling. Fantastic words we have listened in this verse, that living calmly. Okay, today I will give you an assignment, that is, sit in a quiet place and picture the one person with whom you have some kind of long standing conflict sitting there before you. Now say out loudly, directly to him or to her, I forgive you. I surround you with love and light, and I do the same for myself. This will put the message of the source of the outstandingness to work for you by bringing about a sense of calm. Okay, today's nature is very beautiful. See that hills, how calmly staying. This is the place of Paderu Fields, Vizag district, India. It's a very beautiful place to live very comfortably. The comfortable temperatures and many comfortable things are here, like humidity ratio, very comfortable is here, and airflow also, very comfortable airflow ratio, that is 15 meters to 25 meters second, which is defined by the refrigerating engineers. So that much of beautiful airflow we could see here for 24 hours for year long, every year, like that. From the past 25 years, I am observing this beautiful weather, and the temperature also very comfortable temperatures, which are defined between 22 degrees centigrade and 26 degrees centigrade. Here, that is available in winter 14, 16, 17, 18 degrees, like that in the night times. In daytimes, exactly between 22 to 26 degrees centigrades. Yeah, this kind of temperatures really will use to the human bodies to stay alive for a sensory or a double sensory. Okay, thank you. Bye bye. Have a nice day.